Okay, today we're going to draw Granola from Dragon Ball Z. So as always, if I go too fast, just pause the video and let's just jump right in. So I'm going to start with a circular shape. It does not have to be a perfect circle. In fact, it's better if it's not. And then on the inside, we'll go in just a little and do another one. And then do some small circles that go around the edge. Thought this would be the easiest place to start. And it's nice when you don't have to draw a perfect circle. Okay, now what we're gonna do is go to the top of the circle and draw a line across like that, a little bit over to the right, and then bring it down on the left-hand side, straight down, and then over and behind the circle, just like that. On the right-hand side, bring it down, but stop about halfway, and then curve it in, like that. Now, I'm gonna add a few stitched lines around the edge like this. And down here on the bottom. Okay. So that is going over one eye. Now, he's gonna have a belt buckle that goes off to the right of this patch. So just draw a straight line over. And then what you're gonna do is a rounded square. I'm leaving that open on purpose on the left there, and just draw kind of a pill shape. That's for the belt rod, I guess, the rod that goes inside the belt holes. And then come out the other side and do a little arrow, and then just a couple of holes right there. And now we've already got that done. So, okay, let's go ahead and do his eye since we're over here. If you start kind of where the center of the head is gonna be, and do a curved line up to the belt buckle, then another one below it. This is gonna be his eyebrow. And then right below that, we're doing this almost a hexagon shape that goes behind it for his eye. Except instead of pointing up, it'll just kind of come in. And then just do a circle with a black dot in the middle. And then last, I'm gonna do, that's a little thick. I'm gonna do, yeah, a little thinner line right below, and a line to the left there, and like that. Okay. Now, while we are still on the head, let's go ahead and do his nose. And it's just gonna be this little curved shape like this. And I'm gonna do a few lines like that just for texture. And a little frowny face with a couple lines below like that. And that's it on his face, or his facial expressions. Let's do a very gradual top of a heart shape here at the top that goes over like that. And then from the left of the patch, we're gonna go straight down and then curve in. And from the right of the buckle, we'll go in a little, and straight down and in. And we're gonna stop because of how his clothing covers up his chin. So let's go ahead now, draw his neck, which will be a line that comes off of almost the side of his neck. And then I'm gonna do this curved shape that's gonna come all the way in and over, and that's gonna be for his clothes. And if we wanna do the other side, or the top of it, we'll just go up and curve all the way around like that. It's kind of nice. I kind of like to finish up stuff when I'm in the middle of it. He actually has a fold, so if you come down and around from the sides, and then just add a few lines anywhere you want, but just curve them around the whole thing, it'll add some texture to that. All right, let me zoom out just a little. Let's see, maybe right about there. That way we can do the rest of him. So I'm going to finish with his shoulders and bring it down. We won't do detailed today on the rest of his body. I'm just adding these lines and shoulders. All right, before we get to his hair, let's do his ear on one side. So bring up from the side of the head and down like a curve and in. And then we'll do his earlobe, which will go like that and like that. Now on the other side, he has this, the rest of this patch that covers it. So we'll just do that. And then the rest is his hair. Now his hair is all over the place. It's like typical Dragon Ball style. But what I'm gonna do is focus on the two main, kind of like octopus tentacles. So start from this side of the head and curve up and over and then down. Then he has a second one that comes like this and down. So once we have those two, then we can do the same shapes, but kind of, they both point to each side. So on the right hand side, I'm gonna curve down and in. We'll do another one, down and then back in. And then they're just gonna get smaller as I come down. And that's how we're gonna end up with the hair shapes. The other side, the same thing. And you can kind of do them any way that you please, but if you have them kind of follow a basic shape that is consistent with each other, it will look like you know what you're doing. That's what I feel like I do a lot of the time. Just try to look like I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna add some in on here. Now back behind in the middle, we need some, so let's just pick a side. I'm gonna go to the right. And one more back here. All right, last thing we gotta do is add lines that go with the curve of the hair. And then we'll be done. So thank you for hanging out. I hope I'll see you in the next videos. Please subscribe, of course, if you haven't, so that you'll know when the next videos come out. And hit that little bell icon so that YouTube will actually tell you. And I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Also, if you have any requests, I take requests, so put them in the comments and I will do my best to get to them. I'm always happy to try to do a request if I can. Okay, there we have it. There is Granola from Dragon Ball. Thanks again, guys, and I will see you in the next video.